Will you ask questions, or shall I just start talking about the project? Hello, my name is Dirk Hanschel. I'm a Max Planck Fellow here at the Institute for Social Anthropology. And I am a lawyer, a legal scholar at the university next door here at the Martin Luther University. And I was glad to be appointed to run a fellowship project here at the MPI in 2019. So we are now in the third year already on environmental rights in cultural context. And I'm running this project together with a group of scholars at doctoral level, and there's also several students involved. And from October onwards, there will be also a postdoc scholar joining our team. We are lawyers and we are anthropologists, and if I say we are also anthropologists, then I should mention several associates who are also a part of the team, who are writing their PhD in anthropology, but they're very closely related to us, and I'm often then the co-supervisor of the doctoral thesis. So if you put all of that together, we are a group of maybe 10, 12 scholars working together intensely on the question to what extent these environmental rights that you find in constitutions, such as the Constitution of Ecuador, right to sound environment, or even rights of nature, to what extent they correspond to local community understandings and notions of environmental justice. Those who are fundamentally exposed to, for instance, infrastructure projects, mining, large-scale infrastructure, hydro dams, or climate change, to what extent they articulate their feeling of injustice by this or that norm, to what extent they actually relate to the law that the state has set for them, or to what extent they have completely other notions of the law. And for that, we need to work with anthropologists and as anthropologists, so to speak, or learn the anthropological method, because otherwise we couldn't simply embark on this endeavor, because we really need to find out. And two doctoral students are at the moment in the field, in Mongolia and in Ethiopia, Baya Dashpurev and Abdulatif Kedir Idris, to really go to the field, to see what the situation is like on the ground, and to employ ethnographic method to really learn how law functions in action and what kind of notions of justice or injustice people articulate. That could correspond, but do not have to correspond to what the state says. And I think it is fundamentally important in times of climate change, in times of environmental stress, that people around the world are suffering from. And within all of that, we're focusing particularly, but not exclusively, on the global South. So the project has a global outreach. And for me, it's been a wonderful experience. And I should say also a very big learning endeavor, because I can't suddenly become an anthropologist just because I'm here, but I can try to really immerse into this scholarship and to the methods, etc., which is a constant challenge, but in a very good way, because it helps to get to entirely new notions about the law and understandings. That is, I think, what I want to present. And at the same time, this little video is an invitation for everyone who sees and hears this to pass by digitally and say that if they are interested in the project or doing similar things, or if they're thinking about collaboration, this is kind of an invitation for scholars to write to us and to pass by, at least in the virtual sense, and then maybe in reality if we can. Thanks a lot.